Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we're going to be playing around with the Just My Luck palette from the Colourpop. Now this isn't a recent launch, but I wanted to play around with it because I don't have that many green eyeshadows, and I don't think I really did that many green eye tutorials. I know that I did one in my Felix One palette with the Jerry Star Cosmetics Alien palette, but nothing like that other than that. Playing around doing a first impression with it. This is what the palette looks like. It's upside down because the mirror will blind you from the ring light. This is what the palette looks like right here. It is so beautiful, and it's just, from the yellow palette that just came out, this is like a whole lot better. This is what I would say is my favorite, because the yellow one just has like a bunch of yellows. They all look the same, honestly, except that like one orangey brown color. But anyway, we're not talking about that. But I'm going to be doing a first impression with this and just like seeing how it works. If you'd like to see that, then you can just keep on. I'm going to prime my eyes with the e.l.f. eye primer and then the Morphe eyelid primer. As I've said before, the e.l.f. one is a little bit more drying and the Morphe one by itself is a little bit more oily, and so them two combined are good. And I always set it with like just a setting powder. Okay, so I primed my eyes off camera like I said, and I'm first going to be going in with the shade Kiss My Ass. It's this one right here. Taking this Wet n Wild brush. The other day I was actually cleaning my bathroom and I found this because when I bought it, I bought two of them and I've been using this forever, and I found this one. So that's weird because I just found it. First taking that shade and just putting that in the crease. When I dipped into it, it did have like a lot of fallout. Unusual with the other Colourpop palettes. I mean, nothing like crazy, but this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see the fallout, but it's there. I just wanted to let you know, it doesn't bother me, but it may bother other people. I'm just running that through the crease. Okay, this is such a cute color, and it's very unique because I don't have a green like this. And I'm wearing a green shirt if you can't tell. So how's everyone's day been? I'm not going to be like chatting about everything like through the whole video. I just want to see how your day's been. What have you did today? Definitely go chat with me in the comments. Always love to respond to you guys. Went to the gym today again. This is my third time this week. I went Monday, Tuesday, and then today. Then I'm gonna go Friday, so that's 4 times a week, which I think is pretty good. I mean, most of the time I just go 3 times a week because that's what is like regular for me, for my age. But I wanted to hit an extra day, so yeah. Nothing crazy, like it's nothing unusual that I don't really notice, so that's good. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Chances Are, which is this one right here, and I'm going to be taking that and just kind of like blending near my brow bone to blend that shade up. Sorry if you can't see, my hair's in the way, and when I'm blending I can't see it, so hopefully it's not in the way. I don't think the shade really shows up that much, but I just wanted to blend it out. Going back in with the brush that I used with the first shade, Kiss My Ass, and then just kind of like blending on my own with this shade. I'm taking Chances Are and just blending where my brow bone is. I needed to blend that shade up just a little bit more. Just kind of like going over everything to like blend it. Dragging it over like where my eye ends and just kind of blending so that when I clean it up, you know. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Act Natural, which is this one right here. It's like a darker, deeper green. I'm not playing with the brown today because I wanted to wear something green, and yeah, that shade is so pretty already. I can really tell it. That's not being sarcastic. That kind of sounded like it. Just wanted to kind of let you know it wasn't. I always feel like I'm like shrugging and then you can't see me, so I don't know. I really need a seat that has like a back on it, because like that's what makes me get like this, and then I end up like sitting like this up against the wall, you know. I'm just lazy sometimes. Like, hey, don't judge me, because I can see you judge me, okay? I can't. I brush with no extra product and just kind of like blending it into the crease. I'm keeping this on like the outer corner and not really blending into the crease until after I don't have that much product on my brush. Back in with the brush that I used, Kiss My Ass, and then just blending. Okay, going into this, I was like, you know, I've already did a green look like with my Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette. But this is a different tone of green. That one is more like neon-y, and this is more like pastels. That's what I would say. Yeah, pastels. I did half cut crease off camera because I did that a million times, and I'm not going to show you and waste time because I'll be here forever. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure that I've did this before, but I'm not 100%, but I'm going to be crediting Betty Jean because she does this all the time. So I'm going to link her channel down in the description. Go follow her, go show her love. She's amazing and I love her channel. Anyway, she does it where she does like a diagonal where like a shade is down here and then a shade is up here. And they like meet together in like the middle at like a diagonal. If you know what I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing. The two shades that I'm going to be using for that are Big Banks and Mary Jane. I'm going to be using those two shades with Mary Jane on the top and then Big Banks on the bottom. Taking Mary Jane, which is so pretty. Watch Betty Jean's 3 looks with this palette because she does that a lot. Use this for her inner corner and it was so pretty, so I'm excited. Spraying with setting spray, as usually. Pretty so far, but I will say that Colourpop's shimmers are so hardly pressed. Like in the Through My Eyes palette, the blue one like barely shows up because it's pressed so hard, you know? So I don't know, but it's pretty. There we go, that's better. So y'all, I had Chinese tonight. It was so good. If you didn't know, I'm vegetarian, so I don't really eat Chinese that often just because I can't really like get that much because everything basically has meat in it, but sometimes you can find stuff, and I had some fried rice and then vegetable lo mein, and it was so good. And yeah, so life's amazing right now. Okay, so far the first impression of that shade is that it works really good, but it's just pressed like really hard, which is like kind of hard to use it, but it's pretty. Now flipping that brush over, I'm going to be using the other side and taking the shade Big Banks, which is this one right here, and I'm going to be spraying it with setting spray and just using it on the lower half of the half cut crease. This one doesn't seem as pressed as hard as the other one, so I don't know. Definitely looks darker on my eye than it did, but it's okay. It's so pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes. Flipping that brush over, getting more of Mary Jane. I'm just going to be going back and forth and blending the two shades together. Just flipping the brush over. That's why I like to use the same brush, so that you can just continue blending and not have to like keep picking up the same brush, if you know what I mean. I'm going to be taking the shade No Bamba. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's this one right here. It is a matte, but it has like shimmer in it, but it's a matte. Which I honestly really don't know why people, like, companies do that. Like, Jeffree Star has a couple, and L'Oreal Los Angeles has a couple like that. Like, why do that? Like, that's gonna make people think it's a shimmer when it's not. Anyway, I'm taking that on a little tiny brush, and I'm going to be blending that into the half cut crease. Not much, just to make it very, very even. Kind of taking it a little bit over the half cut crease just to add detail. That just makes the line really, really crisp. With the brush that I used, Act Natural, I'm going to be getting a little bit more and just blending that over top of No Bamba. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Now I'm going to be applying the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade of Punch, which is the yellow one. I always love pairing yellow with green because it's so pretty, and honestly I don't like using black when I do green just because I need to get used to this anyway, and it's so nice and it builds up amazing. I'm gonna go off camera and clean this eye up like I was talking about, do this eye and do my base, and we'll be back to finish off the eye. Okay, so I'm back and now we're gonna do the lower lash line. I'm basically doing the same thing on the lower lash line that I did on the like top of my eye, just kind of like smaller. I'm gonna take this shade right here, Kiss My Ass. I think that's how you say it, I don't even know. And taking the JS6 and just smudging that on my lower lash line. The same brush and taking Act Natural, which is this one right here, I'm going to be putting that in the outer portion of the lower lash line, like right here, like to connect it. Taking the brush that I used, Chances Are, which is this one right here, I'm going to be dipping back into that and then just kind of like blending it. Chances Are on the lower lash line, it's so pretty. Yes. Okay, so I just applied lashes and lips. I am wearing the Islas Beauty lashes in the style Cabana. I do have a code with them. You don't have to use it. I just like to promote it just in case you want to save some coin. But you can use code Joshua at checkout for money off. And I am wearing the style Cabana. These are my favorite. And this is what they look like. They are amazing and so full. I cannot even. And then I applied the Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Nathan, which is the Family Collection. Nathan is his partner. You get me. yeah, I'm gonna go over my first impression thoughts and we will end the video. Okay, so first off, the packaging of this is really, really cute, except it's a lot of plastic, and Raw Beauty Christy was talking about that. Plastic's not the best, and I have been trying to not use as much with 6 of the 9 shades, and so far every one of them worked. I will say that this one right here, Mary Jane, was pressed really, really hard, and I did have to kind of like dig my brush in it. Not a lot, but I did have to do that to get it, but it was very, very pretty. All the mattes blended amazing. The ones that I used this one, and then these two right here. They all blended amazing, and I have no complaints. Other than that one was pressed too hard, but that one was fine, so it may have just been that one. But honestly, I really, really love this palette, and I don't know why I hadn't got it sooner, but it's so different, and I was like, I don't really need a green palette, but it just caught my eye. But it's so different than green. It's more like pastel-y greens than like neon-y greens, you know what I'm trying to say? So far, my first impressions, I really like this palette. I'm gonna definitely play with it more. I'm thinking about buying it. I highly recommend you to. I really like it so far, and yeah, those are my final thoughts. Enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a brand new YouTube video. Upload new videos every Monday and Friday, but I do upload bonus videos, but that's why I say to push the bell notification. I just uploaded one Wednesday. If you enjoyed this video and this look, give me your thoughts in the comments. I love it. And I love like the negative space. I think that's what Betty Jean called it, but it's like where you do like the diagonal, and I just like really, really love it. And yeah, but I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.